Hi, good morning. I'm shooting this video before I head off to the office today. And I was at the gym this morning. I was watching some of the U.S. Open highlights, and I saw Daniil Medvedev um, go on. I guess he was down, and there was a photographer that went on the court, and the umpire let him redo let his opponent redo a serve, and it just set Daniil off. Um, and then after the match, Daniil was just beating his racket, bent it, and throwing a tantrum. In sports, I've been a lawyer for 16 years, since 2010. We're going on 16 years. And I always think it's interesting because sports, it seems like they get a pass. I shot a video yesterday about Rajat Jackson just beating the shit out of somebody at a professional wrestling event. And I don't know. I know LAPD is investigating that case. I'm not sure what they're going to do with it. I can tell you, if it wasn't in a sports arena, he'd be charged with aggravated assault and probably be looking at prison time. Um, I know that in this tennis match, banging your racket is not a big deal. I mean, it's kind of just, I guess someone would say poor sportsmanship, but it's a part of the game. People get upset, people throw rackets, people curse, whatever, and nothing would ever come out of it, legally speaking. But it's always interesting to me how sports does not translate into actual real life. And so what people do, like, for instance, hockey, and two guys go at each other and they fight each other. They knock their teeth out, they break their nose, and there's no consequences. And then you've got entire sports that are surrounded by fighting, like UFC or boxing. In baseball, you see it all the time. People get in fights, um, but no one ever gets charged with anything because I guess it's part of the game, which is fine. That's sportsmanship. I enjoy sports. I like watching sports a lot. But I don't know what we're doing as a society by um, encouraging, especially young people, the similar behavior because it sort of is innocuous as beating your racket to the ground to the extent where it bends. I mean, if you were to go into public and throw a humongous temper tantrum, and you start punching walls or smashing your racket or kicking a door down, you're going to be charged with something. And so we see it all the time. My office is in Phoenix, and I own the largest criminal defense law firm in the Phoenix area. And we represent people for all types of offenses, criminal offenses. And just because of our proximity to Scottsdale, which is people come from all over the world to go to Scottsdale for bachelor parties or bachelorette parties or big birthdays. And you wouldn't believe how many times I get professionals or white collar professionals call my office and they say, Matt, I was in town for a bachelor party and I'm a dentist, right? Or I'm a doctor, I'm an accountant, and I haven't been in trouble in ever or in decades. And I was out with the boys and I was drinking, and then all of a sudden we got into a fight or a brawl in the parking lot, or tried to fight a bouncer or whatever it may be, and I was drunk and I blacked out and embarrassed. Um, so in those types of cases, what we have is like a catch-all charge in Arizona called disorderly conduct. And disorderly conduct really could mean anything under the sun. So it's essentially, if a police officer thinks you're just being disruptive to the general public, it's disorderly conduct. And it is a criminal offense. It's a misdemeanor charge. Um, and so you've got to go through the court system. So I guess my point is, in this tennis match, the guy's beating his racket and it bends. But say, for instance, he's over in Scottsdale and he gets pissed off about something and he kicks a door or smashes his racket or whatever. Believe it or not, he could be charged and arrested for disorderly conduct. And we probably, represent about 1,500 clients a year for various offenses. And our most common offense is DUI. We probably represent about 600 people a year for DUI, but the next common would be some kind of disorderly conduct or domestic violence. And you could even be charged with disorderly conduct, domestic violence. So, say, for instance, you're in an argument with your girlfriend and you go outside and you're yelling at her, or she's yelling at you, and people, your neighbors come outside and they go, what the heck's going on? Police can come and arrest you for disorderly conduct. So I just wanted to shoot this video because, one, it was entertaining to watch. And at the end of the day, these tennis players and all athletes are entertainers. But I also just wanted to show my viewers that people could actually, if you take that episode or that incident and apply it to real life, actually be charged with disorderly conduct. If anybody ever has any legal questions for me, I'm only licensed in the state of Arizona. So all my legal advice is specific to Arizona, but I can generally speak to anything. So if you're interested in my channel, I try to shoot these topical videos every day. I shoot them in my home office. This is not where I work. This is just my home office. I find it more comfortable to shoot these videos here, and then I usually head into the office for the remainder of the day. But I'd be more than happy to answer whatever questions you have. Just leave a comment in the comment section. It'd really help me a lot if you subscribe to my channel. Just give me some things that you'd like me to talk about from a legal perspective. Again, I've been practicing law since 2010, and I own the largest criminal defense law firm in the state of Arizona. We represent athletes and celebrities and people from all walks of life. So I love what I do, and I'd be more happy to share whatever information, legal information I have with you. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day.